Hello everyone, this is Hoda Ganji. In the last video, we talked about brickwork. Now, some of you asked me how we can exclude the windows. So I'm going to assume that we have some rectangles. As for the windows, I want to go with rectangle by plane width length. Feel free to watch the previous video to see how we created that grid work. And now let's say if this is an XZ plane, because I assigned values to X and Z, the window should also be on the XZ plane. Okay, I want to change this to automatic. Now that is going to be my window. Let's say maybe it has a like width of 3.5, and let's say the height of it is like 2.5. I want to assign these values to width and length. So you see now it's over there. I also need to move it up a little bit. So I want to move that rectangle, which is going to be our window. I want to move it up, let's say by 2 meters or 2.5 meters up. So this is going to my Z direction. And maybe I want to move it 3 meters to the right direction. So if I turn the preview off here, I also want to turn the preview off the brickwork for now. Now you see there is a window over there. Actually, let's say there is maybe 3 of them, just to make it a little bit more interesting. So I want to go with move. You know, if we want to have more than one window, we need to assign a value, a sequence to the Z translation. If I want to have 3 windows, I'm going to assign 3, and that goes to my X translation. Now there are 3 windows. And now let's say maybe they are 5 meters apart. So now I have 3 windows over there, right? So these are going to represent my windows, and I want to patch them as surfaces. So I want to go with patch by patch, and if I connect this to this, all those 3 items are patched as surfaces, and I want to also union this surface. So surfaces.byUnion. Now these 3, as you see over there, they are my windows, right? So how about I group these items as my windows? So I want to group them. These are representing where my windows would be. Now we want to cut that window out of the brickwork. So basically on the grid, wherever I have the window, I don't want to have a grid point, right? So how does it work? So I want to see if the geometry has some intersect with the grid. So let's say if the surface geometry of the windows goes to geometry and the set of points go to my other, this is basically telling me if there is an intersect or not. So the ones which are false, it means that the grid point is not on the surface of the window. The ones which are true, it means that it's on the window. So now I want to separate them. It's just a true false thing for now. So let's say I want to mask them. Filter.ByBoolMask. So our original grid list goes to list. As you hover the mouse around here, it says list of booleans, which represent a mask. So this boolean goes to mask. So what this does is that it's going to separate the points where we have a window and where we don't, right? Now I want to go with object.identity, which is gonna separate the in and out. So if I connect into the object, and if I turn the preview off here of these points, turn the preview of these points, and also turn the preview of these points. Basically, I want to turn off all the points that we had before. You see that if I move into the object, it's going to show only the points which are within the surfaces. If I move out to the object, it's going to show the points for the brickwork where there is no intersect, right? So I just want to make sure that the location of the windows are reasonable. How about I just change this X translation a little bit so they are all inside the wall. Now it all looks better. Now what I want to do, instead of assigning the whole grid work to the origins of the cuboids, which are the brickwork, I want to assign the ones which are only the outside the windows to my origin. So this object goes to origin of the cuboids, and actually if I turn the preview on, now you see that basically we only have brickwork where there are no windows. So I can also turn the preview off the window surfaces. And now you see that basically we have no brickwork where the windows are located. That's it for this video. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you very much.